Hello, and welcome back to Tips and Tricks. On today's episode, we're going to be focusing on geometric framing. It's important when making your movie to really think about where you're going to place the camera and how you're going to capture the action. Now, the great thing about cinema is that when it comes to this, you're really free to do anything you want. There are a myriad of choices for you to choose from. Where you place your camera angle can really affect the way your film looks, and it also can affect the story. Since film is an art form, it is important to wonder about what your camera angle does to that story. For instance, are you trying to make a pretty picture, or are you trying to say something about the character? Both are okay. It's just a matter of thinking about what you're doing before doing it. What you're watching is a short project I worked on regarding geometric framing. To utilize geometric framing, just be aware of your surroundings. How does the architecture work with the camera frame? Lower camera angles tend to emphasize the geometry of the location you're shooting at. So how does geometric framing really affect the story? Well, that depends on your story. For instance, the geometric framing may represent your character as a secluded person, surrounded by all forms of angles attacking him. At the same time, when utilizing geometry to portray symmetry, perhaps that says something about the character's personal comfort level. And if there's nothing to be said, at least geometric framing can bring out a certain beauty to an otherwise boring location.